Today, we want to do surface area of prisms. This is still area, so there's still going to be in centimetre squared or millimetre squared, whatever the unit is. But a surface area means we want an area of a three-dimensional shape. Now, we are only going to look at two shapes in this section, which is the rectangular prism and the cube, and we're going to look at cylinders later. Things like triangular prisms and harder shapes like that, we're not going to do this year. We'll let you do those again next year in year 10. We just want to get really good at these ones. So there's two more formulas to know. We have a rectangular prism, which is two lots of LB plus BH plus LH. Now, don't let yourself get too worried about the order of those three little rectangles. The LB, the BH, and the LH are the three different sized rectangles that you have going around that rectangular prism. But I'll show you how to label those. The surface area of a cube has 6 faces and all of them are squares. So if the area of a square is L squared, we just want to times that by 6 because we have 6 squares. Okay, so they're the formulas. You don't have to memorize them because you're going to put them on that formula sheet. You could even do that now while we're there. Okay, question number 1. Find the surface area of a cube with dimensions 3 centimetres. That means the length is 3 centimetres. So it says a cube. The first thing I'll do is write down the formula for a cube. It is SA for surface area. It's the one that's just there. Equals 6 times by L squared. Now, I don't normally write the times. It's up to you whether you want to write the times or not. You're going to need it on the next line. So 6L squared. The L is the 3. So second line, I'm going to sub that in. It's going to be 6 times 3 squared. And then you type that in your calculator. Is 54 good centimetres squared. That's it. That was easy enough, wasn't it? Let's try another one. Question 2. Find the surface area of the following rectangular prism. So this is the big formula. Surface area equals 2 lots of LB plus LH plus BH. My plus sign looks a little bit close to my H there. That's a little plus in. Okay, the L, the B, and the H stand for length, breadth, and height. They are the 3 numbers that are around my rectangular prism over here. It doesn't really matter which one is which. So I'm just going to go L is this one, B is going to be that one, and H is going to be that one. Okay? So now I'm going to sub those into my formula. 2 bracket. LB is, L is 15 and B is 12, isn't it? From the labels that I put on there. So it's going to be 15 times 12 plus, now I want LH. L is 15, H is 4. So it's going to be 15 times 4 plus, now I want B times H. What's B? 12, and what's H? 4. So it's 12 times 4. Close the bracket and type it into your calculator. You've got to be very careful not to mix up your times and addition signs in there because that will give you the wrong answer straight away. So everyone type this in with me, please. 15 times 2 plus 15 times 4 plus 12 times 4. Close the bracket. Press equals. Did you get 276? Yeah? Yeah? 276 centimetres squared. Question 3. What kind? It doesn't tell you the name of the shape, but what kind of shape is that? If all the sides are the same, then it is a cube. Even if it doesn't quite look one, it looks more like a rectangular prism, but they're all 7 kilometres. So that means it must be a cube. So surface area of a cube is 6L squared. What is the length of the side of my cube? Those ones there. They say 7. So all the sides are all 7, so it's going to be 6 times 7 squared. In the calculator is 294 kilometers squared. This shape is a rectangular prism, so we have different numbers happening on there. So our formula for a rectangular prism is 2 bracket LB plus LH plus BH. Okay, now there is more. We only need a length, a breadth, and a height. There is more than 3 numbers on that diagram. That's just to try and, I guess, distract us a little bit. We need to try and find length, breadth, and height, the ones that are going in 3 different directions. So like this, for example, I don't want to use that 7 and that 7. Whoops, not the weird line there. Did it again. Because those ones are both on that same slope, right? They're the same thing. But the 7, let's just take that first 7, the 2 would be a length going back from that, and then the 8, they're 3 different directions, the 8, 2, and 7. This 2 is the same as that 2, so I don't want to repeat that. So the numbers I'm going to use are 8, 2, and 7. They're going to be my length, breadth, and height. So often what you can do is you can just find a corner of your shape and do the 3 numbers coming out from that corner. So let's sub those in. 2 bracket L and B are 8 times 2 plus L times H is going to be 8 times 7 plus B times H is going to be 2 times 7. Close bracket, type it in the calculator. You get that? 172, and that will be in centimetres squared. All right, you guys have a try starting here.